It's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. For the right to head down to New Orleans for Super Bowl 58, it's NFC Championship time. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Second down, another shot for Jones. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Cooper, the man in motion left. On On second down, it's Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Now a play fake. Rodgers being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Looking for Cade Otton that time.
And that'll bring up 2nd down. In motion comes the tight end left. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones buying time to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now Jones. Touchdown! Cade Otton from 13 yards out. And the Bucs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point put through by Succop, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Slot man moves right. On play action, now Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, 33 yards. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes the score 14-7. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Carlton Davis picks it. It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score. Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Third and goal here, a big play brewing in this NFC title game. Throwing Jones. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point put through by Succop. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it right around the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep, and he is going to lose yardage here. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Now Rodgers. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. This will be fielded at the 17. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing he just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones steps away to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
The plan was clearly to challenge that by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Jones. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Evans with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Bucs continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Takes it at the 7. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now it's Rodgers. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
So one first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on third down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Cooper will come in motion right. Rodgers going to go on fourth down. Forced out to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Chris Godwin, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Buccaneers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And a rout is on here in this first half. From the 6. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. And that is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Suckup. And a rout is on here in this first half. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked them off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Jones airing this one out for Evans. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. It got his man complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Extra point try now for Patterson. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. Now a play fake here on first down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Jones now on 3rd down. Flush and a big loss here as he's taken down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And this kick will be touched down as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. A short kick taken at the 18. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly a disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still had the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Here's Jones. Off the play fake. Dancing to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On second down, here's Fournette. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down. This is caught by Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 40 yards. And the Bucs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And that one is his second fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 50 yards. And the Packers are able to at least get one score back. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Jones throw complete to Otten. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And this is good for a first down. His second grab of this NFC Championship bout. Operating from the gun, Jones. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just got to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Off play action, Jones. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ikey's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. An inside give to Jones. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Throwing now is Rodgers. Flushed out right. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs, 28 yards. And the Packers are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you can bet that they are starting to sense it now. That George Halas trophy nearly theirs. Their spot as NFC champions oh so close as they try to finish this one off. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
It's a first down, and that catch also puts him at 150 yards receiving now for the game. Off the play fake. Jones looking downfield for Godwin. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
He's going to let it go again. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. The offense on third down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Fournette on the counter. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So the drive will continue. After the conversion on 4th, they'll work from the 20 on 1st down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cade Otton, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Buccaneers are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but Obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On play action, Rodgers. Being chased out left.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. To throw is Rodgers.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers, man open, here is Jones. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers.
Open man is Davidson, the tight end.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1.
From the shotgun, again to Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Throwing is Rodgers. That's caught at the 3.
And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Now Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception.
It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Buccaneers will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Meanwhile, Jones throw on target to Godwin here.
A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Complete right side to Otten. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Now Jones. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, they certainly have the look of a team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent. No disrespect intended, but they wanted to be people of their word, playing this thing all the way out, trying to finish it strong.
From the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds. They've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Rodgers going to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And it's a Packers touchdown. Amari Cooper saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. One final try now for Rodgers. And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final scoreline.